Good afternoon. My name is Tom Price. I'm the mayor of the city of Rockledge, and with me today is Dr. Brenda Farrow, the city manager of Rockledge. Before we get started, I would like to take a moment to thank our healthcare workers, our first responders, and staff of essential businesses as they are on the front line working hard to keep our communities healthy and safe. As a father and grandfather, I realize it is difficult to distance ourselves when our loved ones need us. However, it is vital that all our citizens continue to follow CDC guidelines by staying home, washing your hands, and practicing social distancing to stop the spread of this virus. I am proud to see the number of citizens that continue to do their part during this difficult time. I encourage you to contact me or any City Hall staff member with questions or concerns. Thank you. At this time, I will turn this over to Dr. Brenda Farrow.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Again, just to echo, please continue with the social distancing, the hand washing, keeping in groups smaller than 10. As you exercise outdoors, you're free to do that, but keep your distance. And so now the mayor and I would like to answer some frequently asked questions and provide you with some more information, again, with facts instead of rumors. So Mayor, we'll go through our questions.
Okay. Last week we did the same thing last Friday, and we're going to try to continue to do this every Friday while this crisis is going on to try to give more information to the citizens of Rockledge. Over the last week, I got 2 phone calls from citizens asking me, is there a paper that the mayor can give them that gives them rights to be out as an essential worker? There is no paper that the mayor has to give you. We're not under martial law. We don't have the National Guard and the Rockledge Police stopping everybody out there asking them if they're essential. So at this time, there is no paper that the mayor can give you to prove to whoever stops you that you are an essential worker. Also, Brevard County Public Schools have served 62,500 meals. There will be no meal distribution today due to the planned student-teacher holiday. All 27 sites will reopen on Monday, April the 13th from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Remember, the only one that's in Rockledge is Gulfview Elementary School. City Manager?
Thanks, Mayor. Also know that Brevard County COVID-19 drive-through testing locations and criteria are as follows. It is with the Florida Department of Health. There is a north, central, and south location. Central here is our Department of Health is on Cedar Street. However, you must be symptomatic with a fever of 100.4 or greater, have a cough and shortness of breath. To schedule an appointment, you can call 321-454-7141. Mayor?
Brevard County issued an order to limit tourism and lodging. Brevard County is closed to tourist and leisure visitors at this time. City Manager?
Okay. Also remember, all 4 campuses of Eastern Florida State College will remain closed for the remainder of the spring semester.
The COVID-19 virus has not been detected in the drinking water supplies, and there is no curfew in the city of Rockledge or anywhere in Brevard County that I'm aware of. City Manager?
Thanks, Mayor. Also, questions have come up. Can senior citizens and individuals with significant medical conditions leave their homes to go to the grocery store or pharmacy or go for a walk or go to work as an essential service? Yes, they may leave their homes when necessary to obtain or provide essential services and conduct essential activities. Mr. Mayor?
How do I know what qualifies as an essential service? There's a website you can go to, floridadisaster.org, O-R-G. You can get your information right there. Brenda?
Okay. Question has come up. Can gun stores remain open? Yes, gun stores are allowed to remain open. Mr. Mayor?
May I exercise outside or participate in recreational activities? Yes, it's consistent with social distancing guidelines as published by the CDC. Also, last week I told you that you cannot visit your loved ones or your family members. Basically, I was reading the state order to you, but today they've had more clarification on this. Basically, it says, yes, if caring for or otherwise assisting a loved one or a friend, you may visit. Brenda?
Okay. Also know that beginning Monday, April 13th, the SCATS bus system, they will be operating similarly to what would be a normal Saturday service. In other words, it's 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. only. As they have less and less drivers available, they are going to have to limit to some degree the bus service. So beginning Monday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., which would be considered a normal Saturday service. Also know that if any of you are wishing to give blood, we have One Blood located right here in Rockledge, out on US 1, close to the old Searstown Mall. However, you do need an appointment. Thankfully, they've had such an overwhelming response, you can't just walk in there. So you would need an appointment. So you can do that by going to the One Blood website.
On April 1st this month, the City Council, during a council meeting, regular scheduled council meeting, decided to cancel the 4th of July picnic that we've had in the city of Rockledge for, I think, close to 30 years. Yeah. And the reason we decided to cancel this was this requires months of pre-planning, and the time was very uncertain at this time. This event is also funded by donations from the community and businesses. Many businesses are being hit hard right now, and we just did not feel right about going to our businesses and asking them for donations for our 4th of July picnic. So we did not feel comfortable with soliciting donations. And we also believed it would be irresponsible to host an event that draws a crowd of around 1,500 people this soon after the virus. Hopefully we will be back to work by July 4th, but we felt as if this was the right thing to do as a city council, and we did cancel it. Brenda?
Thanks, Mayor. A few more things. You all may have read the article in the paper today with regard to prescription delivery. So if you are a resident of Rockledge and over the age of 65 or with underlying health conditions, if you would call the phone number 321-544-0399, Rockledge PD, there's a slight process that we have to be approved to pick up your prescription on your behalf. But if you call that phone number, we'll get that put in place, and our police officers will deliver your prescriptions to your home, but utilizing social distancing very carefully. So there's no threat of being contaminated. We have all the PPE on and practicing social distancing. And also, Mr. Mayor, we in the same council meeting, the council contemplated the annual golf tournament. The annual golf tournament was going to be held June 6th, and the council had decided to also postpone that event. As we see how things play out for the remainder of the year, it perhaps might be rescheduled in the fall, but it may also be rescheduled in the spring or summer of 2021. And last item from me, Mayor, is this past Wednesday on April 8th, our Building and Permitting Department, as with all the other cities in the county, has gone to the permit issuance and payment will be by appointment only. So please be patient with us, call and get your appointment. We're still here to serve you, and we're still processing permits and conducting business, but we want to be safe for you and for our employees. If you call the building department at 321-221-7540, we'd be happy to make an appointment and to serve you. Back to you, Mayor.
And to close this out, Hospice of St. Francis is looking for people to sew. They have materials. They will provide you with materials. They're all cut and they're ready to sew. So if there's any citizens in the city of Rockledge that knows how to sew and has a sewing machine, please call City Hall. We will give you a phone number and a person to call. They will deliver the product to your house, and they will also pick them up once you sew them. They're looking to make, I think, 2,500 masks, and they need several more seamstresses. So if you're out there, you have nothing to do, and you're a good seamstress, please call City Hall and do this for your community. We really appreciate it. And as I close out, I want to shout out to my daughter-in-law for giving me my first ever homemade haircut. Hopefully it looks good to everybody out there. And I want to read one thing before we close out. In the last 2 weeks, the world has seen how healthcare workers, truck drivers, and grocery store employees have been more significant than professional athletes, actors, and famous people. I think that's a great quote, and it makes a lot of sense in these times today. But anyway, call us. Everybody has my cell phone number. If you don't, call City Hall. They will give you my cell phone number. And anything we can do to help any citizen of Rockledge, we're here for you. Thank you very much. Good night.